Do you know what you're doing when it comes to mobile events? Stay to the end of the video and I'll share with you tips and tricks about mobile events. So you're thinking about doing mobile events, you don't really know where to start? Alright, so one of the things you got to do is you got to find mobile events. How do you find mobile events? Where do you look for mobile events? One of the easiest things to do is you look at the local Chamber of Commerce. This is a good starting point. You're looking at state fairs, you're looking at local fairs, you're looking at county fairs, county festivals, city events. One of the easiest places to look is Chamber of Commerce because almost every Chamber of Commerce uses a fair or festival to generate revenue for their annual budget. So this is always a good place to start. Look at the Chamber of Commerce, figure out what they do for a fundraising event, and this will help you guys get your first mobile event. Now, sometimes they already have a vendor in place, so you want to go talk to them, see who's in place. Maybe this person who was in there decided they don't want to do it anymore, but this is always a good starting point. Check out the local Chamber of Commerce. Point number 2, you are going to need a couple things. You're either going to need a tent to place your ATMs in. You might need a kiosk. That's where you place your ATM into the kiosk. The kiosk will prevent wind and rain and sun from getting onto your ATM. Same thing with the tent. You can go to a local hardware store or you can go to a local sporting goods store, buy yourself a tent, and then you're gonna have to secure it with stakes, the ATM and the tent with stakes and chains. So you wanna make sure that you chain your ATM down so it doesn't disappear in the middle of the night for a local fair and festival. So if you're thinking about starting your own profitable ATM business but didn't know where to start, stay to the end of the video and I will show you our checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist. The 5 things you need to know to start your profitable ATM business so you can have a clear roadmap towards ATM business success. You can earn between $250 and $1,500 of passive income every single month. All right, let's get back to the video. Point number 3, how many ATMs are going to need for this event? They're telling me they're going to have 10,000 people. Oh my God, I need 10 ATMs. No, you don't. What you need to do is you need to have one event probably for about every 25,000 people at the event. Now, for us at PDQ, as an event for 25,000 people, we're probably going to put 2 ATMs because we want to make sure that if one ATM goes down, that can still be up and running. It'll give us ample amount of time to go to the event, not in any rush because we still have another ATM. They don't need all the ATMs. The fairs and festivals and events have never done it. They think they need more ATMs than they need, but the truth is, one for every 25,000 will be far sufficient for your event. Point number 4, money. Phil, how much money am I going to need? Well, it depends on how long the event is. It depends if they are selling tickets. Do they have credit cards at the event? Or is it all cash? Do they sell tickets? Do the vendors take credit? Is there booze at the event? All these things play in a factor at the event. How long is the event? So you need to figure out how many people they're going to schedule to have. You ask that question. How long is the event? You ask those questions, and then you come up with a formula. We have a formula here at PDQ Merchant Enterprises, and we have a formula in the ATM Mastermind course that tells you exactly what to do in this situation so you can always have ample amount of money for your ATM. The other thing is you got to come up with fluff. So just in case they do a run, a lot of times when we come into the summer and we're doing an event for fireworks, a lot of people will come influx into the event just to see the fireworks. The ATMs will go crazy for maybe that half an hour to an hour before the event because there's such an influx of people. You're going to have to account for that. But that was one of the extreme situations. Most of the time, the ATM, it's constant, steady traffic for the event, but you want to calculate it for every person that's going to come there to the event. You want to figure around that the average withdrawal is going to be about $100, and then you got to figure out how many people are at the event, and then you calculate the amount of people are going to take money out times the actual withdrawal, and then you'll have your number. But we take a deeper dive in the course to answer that question. We take a deeper dive into the community. And number 5, this one's important. I've learned my lesson so many times, I can't even tell you. Agreements. You want to make sure that when you're doing a mobile event, whoever is in charge, they sign an agreement. The number 1 reason for this is so you don't show up to the event and there's already an ATM there, or you place your ATM and there's other ATMs on property. You want to avoid this catastrophe because you know what? It takes a lot of money and a lot of time to set the ATMs for this event. So you want to make sure that you're the only ATM on property during this event. So make sure that you have them sign a mobile ATM agreement Again, in our course, we provide you with mobile ATM agreements along with location agreements so you don't run into this challenge that I ran into from previous year. All right, so if you're thinking about starting your own ATM business, I want to invite you to our free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the 5 things you need to know to start your profitable ATM business so you can start earning passive income, make more money for your family, and spend more time with them also. If that sounds like something that's interesting to you, click the link down below and start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from the ATM Mastermind group page, where we buy your freedom at one transaction at a time. Thank you guys for making us #1 on YouTube, and I'll see you over at the next ATM Mastermind video.